Hi and welcome to KRUDO Knives. Today we'll be talking about the SNAGette and the comparison between the SNAGette itself and the Snag folder, live, and controller. The first one on top, as you can see right here, is the SNAGette Titanium with a live edge blade. The one right below it is the SNAGette controller, again titanium. We will talk about the controller and the live blade differences later on. Next one down is a 1095 steel blue coated controller, and the next one below you can see is a live blade, same as the titanium. The next version that you see with a keychain is an actual sheath that holds your keys at the same time. We will talk about defensive moves and how it functions also later on. And at the bottom you'll see the original Snag live blade folder with the thumb support and the Snag controller folder with the thumb support. I'm just showing all these so you can see that it has the same shape pattern. We'll continue on later on to explain further on the use defensively and offensively on this tool. Here we have a comparison of the actual shape of the SNAGette live blade and the original Snag folder controller. As you can see, basically it's the same shape. So it has the same functionality. Let's talk a little further about the SNAGette. This is titanium, very light, very nice. One way of holding it is by placing the index finger in the main blade opening hole and then the pinky finger or small finger in the main rear hold. And this is one of the positions that's being held. This is called a spear held position, also known in Arnis as sock. Very easy to use, controllable, in your hand. The next way of holding it is an ice pick position, or also known as pica. Again, once again, very concealable, easy to carry. The controller version of the SNAGette Titanium is same functionality, no difference. 5 5/16 in length, about 1 3/4 inches in height. Very light. The next one is going to be the steel. It's a little heavier, of course, blue. Once again, same functionality. Now, how do you carry this? My preference of choice and the way I designed it is to be carried as part of your key. Okay? If you're walking at night and you're concerned about some, places where it's dark, the easiest way to carry this would be, like I showed you before, and this is the actual way of carrying. You can carry your keys. Right? If somebody comes and unfortunately attacks you or wants to do something, there's your whipping action with the keys. The inertia and the speed of actually flinging the keys will allow the snag to be released while the keys are flying into the direction of the actual individual. And there you are, ready to be used. One position of carrying it. Once again, spear position with the keys hanging down. The next way is, of course, one of my favorites, is an ice pick position. Same way of holding it. Flinging the keys, releasing the SNAGette out of its place, you're ready to hook. Same action as you would have with the Snag controller. The other way of carrying this, because this is a multi-function sheath carrier, would also be to carry it in your belt loop, ready to deploy with a single tug. And our third way of actually carrying the SNAGette is in a neck position, reaching underneath the actual shirt, pulling down, and you're ready for action once again. The SNAGette controller or live blade, made by KRUDO Knives. You can find this at www.snagtool.com. Thank you very much and stay tuned for our next knife show.